Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing some Halloween inspired nails. These are not my own design. I will post the pictures that I got the inspo from. And today we'll be doing gel nails. I am using this gelish LED lamp. It is $20, but you know, if you did this nail at salon, it would cost you over $100. So if you do a couple times, you've already paid the lamp off. There are cheaper options for $40 on Amazon, but this one just works very quickly and it cures in a second. On the back, you have 5 seconds, 20 seconds, and 30 seconds, and you do need different time intervals for different polishes, and so you don't have to time anything. The top has a little squishy pad so that you can do your friend's nails and they can rest their palm on it. You can do regular nail polish, by the way. You just have to wait longer between every design aspect. You're gonna need acetone to take off your nails eventually and to clean up some of the debris from the polish going onto your skin. This is a color shifting translucent black for the thumb and to jazz up some other areas. Matte top coat for the ghost areas and the little blob guy. And this just makes the other eyes and the ghost stand out more and gives some contrast and texture. This is builder based. This makes your nails a little harder, thicker, and I do believe it makes your manicure last longer. And if you're gonna do a design, why not have them last as long as possible? Am I right? You can use any black. This black I'm using is from the brand GAOY. You can get this off Amazon. You can use white. And this is the 3 system from Gelish that I bought. I think it's one of the better ones. There's a pH bond you just saw, and this just takes off the oil off your fingers and it makes everything bond better. Foundation, you put a very thin coat and you're gonna cure for 5 seconds. And then the last one is the gel top coat. And this is a very, very good top coat. I've used quite a few and I think this one just becomes very shiny, hard. In general, they're all kind of the same. No one's really gonna tell. But I really like this one as my favorite. And you can also get this on Amazon or any beauty supply store, I think. Amazon's very quick. You can definitely get it on there. Maybe even Walmart and Target. And these are the detailing brushes I'm using. I'm using a round head brush to do some designs. Definitely a big daughter brush. A long detailing brush. And this is the angled brush that you're looking at right now. This will, you can dip in acetone and clean up any areas that you cut off finagled, you know? Because it's gel, it's easy just to wipe off with a tissue into the design again, or just wipe off in between curing your nails of the color and redoing design. So here we go. So we did the pH bond just now. You don't have to cure that. Second, we're doing the foundation, which is what I'm doing right now. Do a very thin coat, side to side, and on the edge. If you get some on your skin, just take a brush, dip in acetone, and clean it up because it does feel a little hot under the LED when you get it on your skin. So clean it up. After you cure that one, you do the builder base. If you want to, do a thin coat because you know it does get a little gloopy if you put a lot at one time and it's hard to take it off. You can always add more on. It's hard to take off. Side to side again, and off to the side, clean up with a acetone brush if you get on your skin, and then you cure, and so on between every step. And if you clean up between each step, then you don't have to worry about messing up your design. What you see me doing here is I'm pulling a lot of the black and then next the white polish. Those would be 2 main nail polish colors onto this dish. And that way you don't have to keep dipping your dipping dot tool and your brush into your actual nail polish because it's hard to do that and it becomes very messy. Also, it's cheaper than regular nail polish anyway, so use it up. Make it easier for yourself. Okay, so right now we're gonna do the little drip design on my pinky. And I start off with a couple dots and then I'm gonna connect the dots. If you wanna paint them all, with your paintbrush, you can, but I find it really hard and this gives a really good clean line. So now I'm just connecting them and I just start in the middle and I use the leftover black paint and just put the drips onto the side. I did originally do this video while talking, but it turns out it's really hard to talk and focus on your nails. You may, when you do designs, decide to also hold your breath. It really does help. And I'm doing a couple little dots on the bottom of these drips because, paint kind of, drips a little bit, like just like that. So now we have the matte top coat. I'm gonna put this matte top coat where the ghost lay, and I'm just gonna put the thin layer, and you have to cure this as well. You're gonna cure it the way a regular top coat, and of course the gel polish would take about 30 seconds. And while I do that, I'm gonna also at the same time, I'm gonna paint on the black nail polish. That gives a little blob with the eyes. I'm doing everything back and forth because I didn't practice. I'm doing this with you pretty much on real time. So I'm kind of experimenting as I'm doing this. I'm like, what should I do first? How am I going to get the best nail image? So I did all this work so that you guys won't have to. So we're going to do the matte top coat on the middle and index finger. And then we're going to also paint in the black. And we're going to cure them together for 30 seconds. And the gel matte top coat doesn't look matte when you first put them on like regular nail polish, which was very alarming to me at first. But when you cure it, it turns perfectly even, like cloudy matte look. Unlike regular nail polish, when you paint the entire coat, you have to do very evenly, like one coat, because it does streak terribly on regular nail polish. Unless that was just the couple nail polish I tried. Maybe you guys know better brands that don't have a streaky, uneven finished look. I did notice that the gel black polishes I've tried, they all sort of look transparent if you don't do a thick amount. So don't be afraid, just glob a bunch on and then just kind of spread it out evenly. When you cure it, it does cure within the 30 seconds and it becomes hard and it's perfect. You don't even notice. And I cure it and I come out and you're gonna see, but ta-da! Look at that matte. Look at that. I'm also putting some matte top coat now on that black area, so ta-da, matte again. I am not good at doing round circles on my nails, so I took a big amount of white gel and I just did a big dot, and I tried to just make little circular motions to, make them to like big eyes. I wanted to be a little on the cute side, so I try to make them as big as I could without making them misshapen. Might be better at this than me. After you do the eyes, you can also do the ghost at the same time, and then you can cure them again for 30 seconds. So you're gonna be curing back and forth quite a bit, but when you do nail art, it's a good security blanket so that you don't do all the nails and then smudge something in between, because you need to wipe it off and do it again. And I already messed up, so look at me cleaning things up. When you mess things up with gel polish, you can just dip them in a little bit of acetone, the one I was explaining earlier, and you can just, wipe off whatever you don't like. The nice thing about gel is if you do mess up, you can either just take a cotton ball and dip in acetone and then just swipe it off, and whatever was underneath that you cured will stay, or you can just take a brush and kind of try to salvage it. And so now I'm making my ghost. I'm trying to show you while my hand's over my nails, which is hard. You're gonna just put a big dot of white. You're gonna make circular motions like the eyes, and you're just gonna kind of make what looks like like a comma or like a quotation mark. I know it looks weird, like ghosts don't look like this, but these are kind of like skinny ghosts. The ghost that went on Jenny Craig. Please don't cancel me. I'm just kidding. But they're thin ghosts. So we're gonna cure these ghosts and then put the eyes on our little blobby guys and on these ghosts. The middle one I did 2, so it almost looked like yin yang, because I just wanted to have, kind of like asymmetric nails. When you do a lot of designs on nails, I like them not to be so matchy, but also sort of cohesive at the same time. And we're back. And I've cured them. Everything is hard again. I can for 30 seconds. And now I'm doing the little black dot. I'm putting them kind of towards the side. They're not dead set in the middle. That way they're looking down at you, or you can do it to the right side, like they're looking shifty eyes at something. And I did that because the photo did that, and I thought it looked really cute. I did try this look before, and I did try putting dead center, and they kind of just look like a Muppet or someone that's super surprised. The ghosts, you just have to do like really cute little black dots, and they just look like, ooh. On the blobby guys, you can make them like ovally pupils, and that makes them very cute as well, like long, like kind of 2 long lines. You can try whatever until you like it, what you've done. Like I said, it's gel, so you can just swipe it off if you don't like your first attempt. So now I'm doing the stitching guy. I did cure the other guys in between as well. You just do a thin little line. You can do a thick line if you want, but it might look like a football, like the thick lacing. So I did a thin line, and then I did thin little lace in between. I made them even just out of laziness, but you can make one short, one long, one kind of like angle, one straight, and then it has kind of that more like Tim Burton look to it, and that makes it more like spooky and more interesting. But like I said, got kind of lazy, and so we're gonna settle for this. I did bring out the top coat because I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll, put the top coat. And then I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm going to put some color shifting on it. So I changed my mind. Here we go. So we're putting the color shifting on the lacing area. And I just kind of did a quick rim of the black area. And then I followed with the brush, and I took the brush and kind of put them in between the interlacing to get them a cleaner look. And just to fill in the area, because if not, you'll see that there's some sparkles around the tip, but nothing between the little lines. That looks pretty good. Done. And then I thought, you know what? Let's jazz it up on this nail too. So I just put a thin coat right on the edge, and I think that looks pretty good. You can obviously do whatever you want. So if you decide you don't do any of the matte, you can do them all shiny. Cause I think the person I saw the picture with these thin ghosts, I think everything was shiny. I'm gonna put them on the beginning of the video. And here I am, just putting the polish in between. Sorry, it's not so fluid. I'm kind of just going back and forth trying to figure out these nails and what the best way to articulate them is. And just have them like the best design. And so now we're gonna put the top coat on the ghosts, on the eyeballs, so they'll be really, really shiny. If you don't put top coat on them, they'll still be shiny. They'll just kind of get dull a little quicker. And the pinky I also did full on top coat. And I just wanted to use the brush instead of the top coat brush so I can get them more detailed. I didn't want to touch any of the matte areas. And here we are, we're at the last step. All you gotta do is dip a cotton swab in some of that acetone. You gotta rub it down, and this takes off the sticky layer on top of the top coat. There is no white top coat, and those are for like powdered iridescent nails, but that's a different video. Give it a try, it's not as hard as you think. And like I said, because it's gel top coat or gel polish, if you don't like a design, you can just wipe it off and try again and again. So thanks for watching, and I hope you come back soon. See ya. Like and subscribe.